Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I made this light up rainbow organizer. I started with these boxes from Dollar Tree, hit them with a little spray paint, drilled a hole in one corner of each box. Then I used the width of the pole that they're going to go on to determine how much bigger I need to make each hole. Next, I widened each hole with my Dremel tool, experienced a few mishaps along the way. I cut some acrylic sheets down to the size I needed by going over it with a utility knife on the front and back multiple times. Once I felt it was weak enough, I carefully broke the pieces apart. Now I needed to cut out the corners of each square to fit around the pole, but I couldn't really use the same method. I tried to weaken the corners with my utility knife before using scissors, but I would not recommend this. Your hands will be screaming. As I'm editing this, I'm like, girl, why you didn't use your rotary tool? So learning from my mistakes after doing this 3 times, I'm thinking to myself, there has to be an easier way to do this. Now these acrylic sheets I got from Amazon are already cut a certain kind of way for a different kind of project. Then I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I could have just... Okay, so for the last 4 squares, I used the already cut corner on the original acrylic sheet to my advantage. Next, I cut out the borders for each box. Each border has a top layer cut from poster board glued to a bottom layer cut from foam board. Sometimes I do this to create a smooth surface before applying vinyl. Using 1 fairy light per box, I fed the wire through each hole. I use this heavy-duty tape from Amazon to stick the battery pack to the bottom of each box. Next, I shoved the wiring inside each box in no particular arrangement. I applied that same heavy-duty double-sided tape around the edges. Next, I removed the backing off of the acrylic sheets I cut earlier and I placed them inside the box. Then I added more double-sided tape around the edges before applying the border. Once all the boxes were completed, it was time to assemble this paper towel holder. Once that was done, I applied the boxes to the holder, then later added lettering using my Cricut Maker. Now you can use this to store jewelry, craft supplies, money, miscellaneous office supplies. Of course, you don't have to make it like this. This is just me being extra. While I typically gravitate towards neutral tones, I sure would show up to work with this loud organizer from my desk. Now, if you were to make this, what colors would you use? Would you include the lights or would you just X that out? Let me know in the comments.